What's good, YouTube family? This is your boy Rayleigh Rizzo, and I'm back in the building with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. We're doing a reaction video to Streaming University. Taught you how to get rich, but nobody noticed. Let's see what they talking about.
You thought Streamer University was just chaos and content. Think again. Underneath the laughs, the skits, and the wild.
Nah, yeah. Most people thought that, but on the other hand, you knew that was a big bag. That was a big bag.
Yes, Kai was running a masterclass in monetization, branding, and content dominance. Streamer University wasn't just a content series, it was a blueprint. By turning an ordinary college experience into a viral empire, Kai flipped the script on how creators build influence and make money. He blurred the line between entertainment and business so well, most people miss what was really going on. Today, we're breaking it down. This isn't about hype. This is about the strategy behind the spectacle, the business lessons you can actually use. So grab a seat in the front row. Class is in session. Lesson 1. Stay independent. Let's be honest. If Kai Cenat had taken Streaming University to a major platform, Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, nobody would have blamed him. The offers were there. Big checks, full production support.
Excuse me. Hey, y'all there gotta eat. But that's big. I think I heard him get an offer from Netflix, but that's big.
Distribution to millions of subscribers. But Kai said no. He kept it on his turf, Twitch and YouTube.
Imagine being able to build anything, for any reason, in any style, at any scale, just by thinking about it.
Why? Because Kai knows the golden rule of the internet economy. Own your audience or someone else will. Let's hear what he had to say.
A lot of people been talking about how this shit should be on Netflix. We already been getting talks with different people, but I want to go ahead and say this, bro. But an idea like this so original, you got to keep it where it's at.
By keeping
You can't do nothing but applaud him for that. Don't too many people do that. They always try to go with the next best thing out. But for him, it's to stay where he was at. Tip my hair off to him.
Streamer University independent, Kai controlled every single element. The content, the monetization, the brand. No execs, no contracts that locked him out of his own creative vision. No gatekeepers between him and his community. That's power, real power. And it's not just about control, it's about value. Let's break it down. Distribution equals leverage. When you post content on your own channels, you build leverage. Not just views, leverage. By staying independent, Kai didn't just keep creative freedom, he positioned himself as the distribution pipeline. When you own the pipeline, people come to you, and they pay for access. That's why you see rappers.
Like you said, he changed the game. Well, if you know, you know.
Celebrities and even brands begging to be part of his world. He's not pitching to networks. He is the network. No middlemen equals maximum monetization. When you're tied to a network or platform, you split revenue. There are managers, agents, producers, legal teams, all taking a cut. When Kai streams on his own channel, the sub money is his. The ad revenue is his. The brand deals, negotiated his way, integrated into his format. And even if Twitch or YouTube takes a percentage, the chunk he keeps is still far bigger than what he'd get through a traditional deal. More importantly, he controls the structure. He can shift platforms, cross-post to YouTube, clip on TikTok, sell merch, launch a Patreon. It's all under his umbrella. The financial upside isn't linear, it's exponential. And it only works when you stay independent. Brand control is everything. Imagine Netflix greenlighting Streamer University. They'd polish it, overproduce it, strip away everything that made it his. Kai's genius is that his audience isn't just watching a show, they're living in his world. That authenticity, you can't outsource that. You can't schedule it into a production cycle. By keeping full control of his brand, Kai stayed unpredictable, raw, and most importantly,
I want to say this too. He inspired a whole lot. Inspired a whole lot of people.
real. That's what sells. If you're a creator, don't just build a following, build an infrastructure. Use platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Gumroad, or Substack, but treat them as tools, not bosses. Build your email list, build a Discord, build something you control. Because when the algorithm shifts, or the sponsors pull out, or the next hot thing comes along, the creators who survive are the ones who own their lane. Kai Cenat didn't need permission. He built Streamer University his way and got all the rewards. Lesson 1 is simple. Stay independent. The money, the freedom, and the legacy live there. Lesson 2. Focus on your bag, not women. One of the most unexpected takeaways from Streamer University came in between the chaos. But if you were paying attention, the message was loud and clear. Get your money right first. Not because women are the enemy, not because love is a scam, but because priorities matter. When you're broke, dating isn't just hard, it's stressful, complicated, and in most cases, humiliating.
I don't know about that, but yeah, it all coexist with each other. He ain't lying about that.
How do you focus on love when your phone bill's overdue? How do you take
Right.
someone out when you're counting quarters for gas?
Right.
Streamer University never said it directly, but it showed it through energy. Most of these guys are on their grind. They're building content, brands, and revenue streams. Here's the truth they don't teach you in school. Trying to find your dream girl before you found your purpose, that's a fast track to resentment for both of you.
Right.
You'll feel inadequate, she'll feel frustrated, and neither of you will say it out loud until it's too late. Here's what
That means stay focused. You know what I'm saying? And make it to your goals. And if it meant to be, it'll happen.
the pressure kicks in. In today's world, men are expected to show up with the bag, the charisma, the physique, the emotional maturity, all by 22. And if you don't, you're labeled as lazy, broke, or not serious. The expectations are high, the patience is low, and the game feels rigged.
Basically, they saying that it's way, 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 way more easier opportunities now that the internet is available. There's all types of ways to make money on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Some people grow faster than others. Some people take them a long time to get there. Some people get there overnight. It's about your work ethic and how you go about it, the charisma.
But what Streamer University subtly teaches is that you don't have to play that game. You can opt out. You can disappear for a year, build something real, and come back with results.
Huh?
No apologies, no explanations, just growth. When Kai hosts guests like Duke, the jokes are nonstop, but the grind is real. They've all sacrificed time, sleep, and probably relationships to get where they are. They didn't
That's
chase
right.
women. They chase skills, opportunities, and consistency. That's not cold, that's calculated. And the result? Women now chase them, not because they're clout chasers, but because success is magnetic.
Big difference.
Ambition is attractive. Self-respect radiates. This isn't about being a monk or full.
My bad, y'all. Got a lot of people on
Full red pill.
If you or a loved one were sexually abused at these Illinois youth facilities or treatment centers, you may qualify for.
It's about prioritizing. Because the truth is, love is better when you bring something to the table and not just vibes. So what's the takeaway?
He ain't lying. He dropping jewels. He ain't lying.
Focus on becoming the kind of man who doesn't need validation. Get your finances in order, sharpen your skills, build something you're proud of. Then, when you do enter a relationship, you walk in as a full person, not a half-formed dude hoping someone else fills the gaps. Streamer University wasn't just a content stunt. It was a manifesto. And this was one of the loudest chapters. Lock in, get your money, and let the rest follow. Lesson 3. Build a community.
Take hard work, dedication, motivation, education. Stay focused. Conquer. And succeed. Succeed is success. Enjoy the future labor. But it takes sacrifices. Like no sleep. Hard work. No party nights. Straight grind mode.
Not just a following. It's easy to mistake Kai Cenat's empire for a solo act. After all, his name's on the thumbnails. He's the face in the memes. He's the one getting the mainstream interviews. But when you look closer at Streamer University, you realize something deeper. This whole thing was never built on one man's back. It was built on collaboration, brotherhood, energy. Streamer University wasn't just Kai streaming in a dorm room. It was everybody pulling up. All of them contributed to the chaos. And it wasn't chaos for chaos's sake. It was chemistry, real friendships, real moments, real synergy. Because here's the secret most influencers ignore. A viral moment will get you attention, but a community will keep you relevant. Kai could have done it all alone, but he didn't. He let others shine on his platform. He created a space where everyone had a
others. More, that's like a whole community, city.
Role. And that's why people didn't just follow him. They followed the world he created. A lot of creators focus on building a following. Numbers, likes, subs. And sure, those.
Yeah, man, that's why y'all gotta like this video. Share this video. And don't forget, hit that subscribe.
Things matter, but they're not everything. 1 million followers doesn't mean 1 million supporters. In fact, most influencers are just one bad tweet away from losing half their audience because there's no real connection underneath. Kai flips that. He talks to his chat like they're friends. He reacts to fan art. He reads comments. The people watching aren't just numbers. They're part of the story. That's community.
Family.
And it's not just about fans. It's about peers too. Kai didn't hoard the spotlight. He helped build a platform where his entire crew could win. Community scales what individual hustle can.
Ain't too many like that. But that's the same with like it's these rappers. I don't know if y'all hooked to them, but they from Texas. You know what I'm saying? My turn is 700. I said, you stronger together. You gotta let everybody shine, man.
Can't. And this is what most creators miss. They think being self-made means going solo. They think collabs are a weakness. They think letting others in is a threat.
Did you know that you can form an Illinois LLC for $0 plus state fees? It's easy using Zen Business.
Off the bat.
But the smartest move in
hit
today's
different.
content world is building a network of real,
Ooh-wee.
loyal allies. People who bring value, not competition. Kai mastered this. At Streamer University, everyone ate. Everyone got screen time, everyone got clips, and the audience felt it. That energy translated into engagement, memes, TikToks, fan edits, and moments that stretch far beyond the stream itself. In a world where most creators chase fame by isolating themselves at the top, Kai is doing something different. He's inviting people in, and it's working. So what's the real life move? Start collaborating before you think you're ready. Reach out to people in your lane. Don't just post, engage. Shout out your fans, respond to comments, build in public. Be a person, not a persona. Because when the algorithm stops favoring you, when the hype dies down, when the views dip, it won't be your follower count that saves you. It'll be your community. Streamer University wasn't just content, it was a blueprint. And one of the most powerful lessons was this: don't just build a following, build a world people want to be part of. Lesson 4. Embrace chaos, but have a plan. Streamer University felt like absolute madness, but here's the twist. None of that happened by accident. Behind every wild moment was structure. Schedules were made, segments were planned. Even when it seemed like everything was falling apart, there were guardrails keeping the whole thing from actually derailing. And that's the real lesson. You can be wild and calculated. Spontaneity works best when it's framed by strategy. Kai didn't walk into Streamer University without a blueprint. He had timelines, themes, and backup plans. He knew the...
Oh yeah, he's smart. He's a smart, intelligent man. Yeah, I bet you he had that on his mind for a long time. Especially he got a group. He got the AMP group. So I bet you 9 times out of 10 it probably was a group decision.
energy had to feel loose, but the logistics had to be tight. That's why it worked. The audience got unpredictability, but the stream never collapsed into dead air or burnout. This is where a lot of young creators mess up. They think going with the flow means winging everything. No prep, no strategy, just vibes. But vibes alone don't last. Eventually, the audience notices when you're just freestyling your way through a half-baked stream, and sponsors definitely notice. Kai's success proves that controlled chaos is way more powerful than actual chaos. He leaned into the unpredictable, but he always had a safety net. There was always something next. That's how you sustain momentum. And it applies beyond streaming. Whether you're building a business, launching a podcast, or starting a brand, embrace your wild ideas. Try things that scare you, but do it with a framework. Set goals, make schedules, build systems. Give your creativity a container, because chaos might spark attention, but structure builds empires. If this episode got you thinking differently about streaming, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below.
Yep. Got me thinking real different about this streaming game, man. There's a lot of money in it. Not only that, there's a good career in it. If you take it serious, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no easy job. It's sacrificing time. But that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. It's your boy Red Lorenzo, and I'm out.